Scientists found that being lonely is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, not metaphorically, clinically. As most people who are dying from it don't even know it's happening. This is what loneliness actually does to your brain. Loneliness isn't just an emotion, it's a biological state, one your brain treats the same way it treats physical pain. Today, we're going to look at what actually happens inside your brain when you're lonely. Not metaphorically, literally, neurologically. Because once you understand the mechanism, the feeling starts to make a different kind of sense. In 2003, a neuroscientist named Naomi Eisenberger ran an experiment. Participants played a simple ball-tossing game and then got excluded from it. What lit up in their brain? The anterior cingulate cortex, the same region that activates when you stub your toe. Social rejection and physical pain share the same neural real estate. Your brain doesn't distinguish between "they let me out" and "this hurts." It processes both as dread response. This is why loneliness feels like an ache, because biologically, it is one. Here's where it gets darker. When loneliness persists, your brain shifts into a mode called social hypervigilance. You start scanning for threats, rejection, judgment, abandonment, even when they're not there. A friend's short reply becomes evidence they're pulling away. A cancelled plan becomes proof you don't matter. This isn't paranoia. It's your brain trying to protect you. But the protection backfires, because the more you scan for rejection, the more you find it, recreate it. You pull back, people notice. The distance grows. Loneliness feeds itself. Chronic loneliness doesn't just feel bad, it restructures the brain. Studies show it reduces activity in the default mode network, the part responsible for imagining other people's perspectives. In other words, the longer you're lonely, the harder it becomes to connect. The circuitry for empathy and social imagination starts to go quiet. And physically, lonely people show elevated cortisol levels, disrupted sleep architecture, and accelerated cognitive decline. 2015 meta-analysis found chronic loneliness increases mortality risk by 26%. That's comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to reframe what loneliness actually is. Not a personal failure, not a character flaw, a medical condition your society hasn't learned to take seriously yet. So what do you do with this? The research points to one thing clearly: quality over quantity. One genuine conversation does more neurologically than 100 surface interactions. Your brain isn't counting connections, it's measuring depth. The goal isn't to stop being lonely by being around more people. It's to create the conditions where real contact becomes possible. That starts with one conversation you've been avoiding, one person you've been meaning to reach out. Not because it fixes everything, but because the brain responds to even small signals of safety. Loneliness is loud when you're in it, but it's also one of the most studied, most understood experiences in neuroscience, which means it's not a mystery and it's not permanent. If this resonated, you probably needed to hear it. So please subscribe my channel and like my video as well. Thank you.